welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news that happened during the week November 19th to November 25th, 2010. MovieNews.com claimed that British actor Matthew Good is on the top of director Zack Snyder's wish list to play the role of Clark Kent in the upcoming Superman movie. According to their sources, Snyder wants Good to play Clark Kent and has plans to rely heavily on CGI for the Man of Steel. Although this rumour seemed to hold little water when casting sites for the movie were posted on featurefilmauditions.com. It appears Warner Brothers Pictures are seeking a male who can appear to be between the ages of 28 and 32. The focus is on talented performers who are either unknowns or rising stars who do not carry the huge price tag of well-established star talents. They're expecting to audition hundreds of young actors for the part. We'll keep you posted. ShowBizSpy.com claims that we can add Zac Efron to the list of actors who have supposedly turned down the opportunity to play Superman because Leonardo DiCaprio advised him against it. While Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson put to rest any suggestions that he's auditioning for the part, saying, "I love Zack Snyder, I'm a big fan of his, we're buddies and I don't believe the rumours to be true, but I would make a great Superman." In TV news, Jim Bennett has updated our Smallville episode guide with his summary of the most recent season 10 episode Patriot, while Douglas Trumbull and Julian Finn have written their reviews for the same episode, with Julian actually liking it more than Doug, with a rating of 3.5 to Doug's straight 3 out of 5. No new episodes of Smallville this week, instead we have a repeat of Ambush airing on Friday, November 26th. But don't worry, because you can still get your superhero fix on Friday night with the special Young Justice 1-hour movie event at 7 PM on Cartoon Network. In Young Justice, being a teenager means proving yourself over and over to peers, parents, teachers, mentors, and ultimately to yourself. What if you're not just a normal teenager? What if you're a teenage superhero? Look for our episode review in the days following this show. The next new episode of Smallville is titled Luthor, which airs Friday, December 3rd at 8 PM on the CW. In this episode's parallel universe, Clark Luthor is a murderer and Lois is engaged to Oliver, and both of them hate Clark. The real Clark must be careful not to tip off Lionel that he's not his son, while trying to figure out how to get back to Earth where the monster Clark Luthor was transported in his place. TVGuide.com compiled a list of 7 spoilers for upcoming episodes of Smallville. In regards to Clark's secret identity, the producers say they're inching toward getting Clark behind those hide-all spectacles. E-Online got the inside word from Brian Peterson on Chloe Sullivan's return to the show in early 2011. He said, "Chloe's return is actually really fun because she comes back badass." E-Online also found out that there are no current plans for Phil Morris to return as the Martian Manhunter, but as for Annette O'Toole returning to play Martha Kent, Kelly Souders says, "Right now the heroes are under a lot of scrutiny, so Martha's the powerful woman we set her up to be. We last saw her as the Red Queen, and when we see her again, she's just as strong and powerful." In regards to other superheroes returning to the show, TV Guide's Megabuzz column tells us that both Hawkman and the Black Canary will return before the series ends. It's too soon to say anything definitive about such other Justice League members as Cyborg and Bart Allen, but Kara's return is up in the air according to executive producer Brian Peterson. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing episodes from the 1950s Adventures of Superman TV series. Check out his review of the Season 3 episode The 7 Souvenirs, in which a crook hopes to trick Superman into converting an alloy used in phony Superman souvenir knives into valuable radium by using X-ray vision. DC Comics has announced that writer G. Willow Wilson will be writing another interlude in the grounded story being told within the pages of the Superman monthly comic book. Issue 706 will hit shelves in December. The previously announced story, originally solicited for 706, will now be in 707 a month later. The 75th episode of the From Crisis to Crisis podcast is now online. In this episode, Mike and Jeff finish up their Armageddon 2001 talk by looking at Adventures of Superman Annual number 3 and Armageddon 2001 number 2. Superman comic books we reviewed this week included Superman 705, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who gave it a lowly 1 out of 5, saying, "The character moments were touching, but honestly not deep enough to really make you connect, fear, or care for them." Michael Bailey reviewed Superman Batman number 78, saying, "This is the single best story to come out of this title since Jeff Loeb left," and he rated it a 4 out of 5. Supergirl number 58 was reviewed by Jeffrey Bridges, who gave it a 5 out of 5, saying, "This is what a Supergirl comic should be. Brilliant." And Ralph Silver reviewed Justice League of America number 51, saying, "There were quite a few unanswered questions this time around," and he rated it a 3 out of 5. Superman comics and other items shipping this week from November 24th include Action Comics 895, JLA the 99 number 2, Teen Titans number 89, which is available in a variant cover, DC Comics presents Superman number 2. DC Comics presents Young Justice number 2. Superman Batman Supergirl Collector's Set. DC Dynamics Supergirl Statue. And Superman Shazam The Return of Black Adam DVD Shazam Maquette. Mattel announced that their Christopher Reeve Superman 12-inch action figure will be released mid-December. With a $60 price tag, the Chris Reeve Superman action figure is the second in a series of 3 action figures in this collection, which includes the previously announced General Zod action figure, also available December 15th, and a Gene Hackman Lex Luthor action figure scheduled for release in spring 2011. Pre-order from MaddyCollector.com. Warner Bros. Has decided to recall a series of collectible drinking glasses, some depicting Superman, after the Associated Press published a report showing that they had been found to contain illegally high levels of lead and cadmium. In a statement, Warner Bros. Said it believes the products meet federal safety standards, but that the company will stop selling them immediately. Episode 71 of Radio KAL, the monthly podcast of the Superman homepage, is now online. This time around, Neal and I discuss Superman movie rumours, Superman Shazam The Return of Black Adam, Smallville Season 10 episodes, Superman comics, JMS leaving Superman, Superman Earth 1 and more. Be sure to also check out Last Son of Krypton Chapter 71 and Lost Daughter of Krypton Chapter 43 audio dramas from PennantAudio.com. Last but by no means least, the Superman homepage would like to wish Noel Neal a very happy 90th birthday. With a career spanning 70 years, Noel is best remembered for playing Lois Lane in the Adventures of Superman TV series from the 1950s. Together with your help, we created an online birthday card which many of Noel's fans signed. A copy of the card was sent to Noel. We were told that she was so happy to receive it brought her to tears. Happy birthday, Noel. That's all the Superman news there was for the week November 19th, November 25th. I'm Steve Younis from SupermanHomepage.com.
Hello and welcome to Bailey Planet. I have done a lot of thinking in the last, 2 weeks or so. It seems like it's been longer to me. And I am basically to the point of where I've come to a decision that I'm going to take my sabbatical. I don't know the form of it, the length of it, the width of it, the breadth of it. Might even be permanent. Who knows? But I came to the decision that I'm not going to do what other artists have done in the past, which is continue doing something that they can't do with their full heart and full passion. Now, I say that with a caveat. This is not because I do not like Superman. This is not because I've had any issues with the Superman homepage or any of its visitors. I love you guys to death. I love Steve to death. I love the place to death. It's just that my passion for Superman, in the form of a commentator where I editorialize and go and say all kinds of things that have to be by their very nature passionate, has waned. I have basically made the decision to stop reading the comics, and last year I made the decision to stop watching Smallville, and that leaves me with some things I can commentate on, the movie, and I'll probably write an article here and there, or other miscellaneous things, but it means that if I were to continue doing the Bailey Planet feature or the Radio KAL feature, I would probably not only be doing disservice to myself, but probably to you guys, because you guys deserve the best possible coverage. To that end, we're seeking a replacement, or maybe the Bailey Planet section will go entirely, but I just wanted to thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart for your time and your effort and your energy and your attention, and for helping me feel like I have a family. And the Superman homepage will always still be my home. I'll be there practically every day, but just in a diminished capacity. I have lots of things that I'm still doing. I'm doing my Kira to Ipsum webcomic. I'm doing novels. But see, these things were always independent of the Superman homepage. Superman homepage, I didn't. It's not a huge time sink. That's not what's making me stop. It's more that I want to give you guys the best possible thing that I can if I'm going to be doing it. So to that end, I'm going to do 3 more Bailey Planets. One for the first 5 years that I worked for the homepage, and the second for the second 5 years. And then I'm going to do a wrap-up and a goodbye. So this is the first of those, and I'll start with a thank you guys for everything over the years, and I hope you guys respect and can live with the decision without, sending me bombs in the mail. But at any rate, thank you.